So now that you've understood very well in details Stream Socket, I'm gonna talk to you, or I'm gonna give you a real example by creating a banner grabbing tool. So I'm importing the socket and audio module, and I define the server IP address as well as the port number I'm gonna connect to in a tuple, so I can go ahead and connect it since the connect method accepts a tuple here. And I've created the socket instance here. As you can see here, this is a stream socket, and I've just created the get request. The get request, I'm going to request the root directory, which is index.html by default, and the http slash version 1.1 and new line, and I'm going to provide the host argument here as the IP address of the server, and provide some new lines. So I'm going to perform an exception handling trying to connect to the server, and once we are connected, we're going to send the get request and then try to receive the data. The receive from would actually return the data as follows, as a tuple. The first one is the data, and the second one is the server IP. Okay. So if any exception error occurred, actually we're going to store it on a variable called error, and we're going to print it and then close the socket. And finally, if this has happened, or either this one happened, I'm going to close the socket. So I'm going to get from the data the first variable, which is data, or the first element, which is the data, using this little instruction. And since the data has a couple of lines, which is the application data and HTTP data, I am going to use the split lines to split. It's like I am going to tell it split by new lines. It's like this. Okay, I'm gonna split it by new lines, and for line in data, this is a list in data, I am going to try to find all, and now you are aware of how to use the find all method related to a regular expression module, and ignore case sensitive here. I'm gonna try to find the server keyword to or server column, and I'm gonna in each line I'm gonna try to find the server, and once it's found, I am going to print server info, and I'm gonna grab the line, and I am going to split it by column, this column, and I am going to print the second element, which is the server information. Okay, so let's F5, and as you can see here, the server info is Apache 2.4.10, and the operating system is Debian.